is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf.
Check, 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 check.
Get ready.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Outlaw. Hey, wahoo. Now.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Rock it.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Hey, box truck. Sit. 26. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Door.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Right there. Exit.
Hey, Ripley.
58's the money. 58's the money. They gonna need some therapy after this. Shit. Buzz. Shit.
Let's get it. Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I got one. 26, Mike. 26. Go.
On 3rd down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Let it run, and it's picked. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mike, 58, right there. We got to get color. Ball right here. Let's go.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Seam 6.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow. Attack. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Set. 60 yours.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Get it.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Head over. Protein spill. Hey, scoop.
Check. 50.
Hey, Sam off.
Quick touch.
Big grip.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
36.
Fair.
They do go for it. It's locked. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Ready, break.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Check.
From the 44, block. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Broncos.
Ready.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
26.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Look at me, zipper.
Mike, I'm here all day.
They look to throw. It's Locke. They will find Davis. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Five. Hey.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Well, the second down throw on target. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Yellow. Check. 59. Let's go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Easy. Delta. Kill.
Now here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Mike part 9.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. They'll run on first down. Loss. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on the... And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Orbit. Go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is the tight end fan. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. Yep.
from the gun on third down. Lock. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Alshon Jeffrey, 72 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
132 fighter. Hey, exit. Ready.
On third down, Lock, and this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Yellow. I'm going, 80.
Hey, get away from it.
15.
Go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 58's the ball. 58.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Yellow.
Mike 5'9". Tackles. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No get.
15.
No get. Mike's 59.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Bucky Hodges there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, box drop, hey!
Block gonna throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. A man. And that'll bring up 4th down. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. I got you, baby. I got you.
On 1st down, loss. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hey, 2.
Line 36. Line 36.
Get it.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not Your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Brings up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
61, matchbox lights. Bravo. Big grip, big grip.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
Hit it.
Complete to Philip Lindsay.
X3, 218, chop.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing his Locke on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll keep it on the ground. Loss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 58 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This one out quickly to Westbrook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Broncos on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Look at me. Zip. Go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Completes this one to Meredith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Locke now on 1st down. This one caught by Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He completes it to Westbrook. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I got it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got? 15. Check the backer.
They'll run on first down. Loss. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Check 31, check 31.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down now. Loss. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball.